Look at the size of this bullfrog. Oh yeah, okay. Straight up broke off a piece of spine in my wrist. Spear him in, there he goes. It has been flooding and raining all over the city of Houston. And when it floods and when it rains, I like to use frogs for bait because, as the saying goes, you match the hatch. As the water rises, you get these flooded embankments with all this vegetation. Frogs go crazy for that kind of stuff. Or you can buy them from supermarkets that sell them for food. Immediate disclaimer, this frog is not alive. It is not a live frog. We are not doing live baits. You can buy frogs as food from supermarkets. This frog was destined for somebody's dinner table a long time ago. I'm just gonna give it to the fish instead. We're facilitating a natural process, but this frog is not alive, not a live bait. I'll still get loads of comments about that though. And we're throwing it out on this. I use circle hooks modified in a very specific way to catch alligator gar. I used to make them all myself, but now we're partnering with Terra Firma Tackle to make alligator gar rigs designed by me for you. Click on the link in the description and in the top pinned comment that I have, and you can buy these. I designed these myself. The gap on that circle hook is exact for these alligator gar. It's not just a normal circle hook. 500-pound Kevlar braided leader. It will not break. They will not bite through it. A barrel swivel that will lift a car engine. One of the reasons you don't see anyone but me catching alligator gar on circle hooks is because nobody's making the rigs correctly. Now you don't have to guess. Just go to terrafirmatackle.com, the link in the description or in the pinned comment that I have, and you can buy these rigs designed specifically by me to catch alligator gar on a circle hook. All right, big frog bait going out. Give that a minute to sink. This is the part of the video you guys never see. It's the hours and hours and hours between throwing out the baits and actually getting a bite. It is warm out here today. Despite the cool rain on the horizon, look, it is very, very hot. Seems like every time I go through one of these attempts to make a video with a really interesting bait, my first attempt, my first day just does not pan out. I could stay here. I still have, 4 or 5 hours of daylight, but I've seen one fish. It was at the beginning of the day as I arrived. He was moving out towards the ship channel, and I haven't seen anything since. So odds are probably not gonna encounter a bite until much later in the day, and I don't have enough water to last that long. And we're getting to that time of the year where that's a huge part of the decision-making process, is how much water do you have. So I'm gonna play it safe, because I nearly died from heat stroke last year. That's on camera. We are gonna pack this in, save our bait from the sun, regroup, re-strategize, hit a different spot. Come on, get in there. It is so easy to underestimate how dehydrated you are. Oh, God. It's right there. It's really easy to underestimate how hot and dehydrated you actually are. Our plan is to sit here for a minute, recuperate, get my body temperature back under control. That feels good. I was talking to a couple of people about this when I was doing guided trips. There has long been a myth about alligator gar fishing that they are the most active in the hottest part of the day, and that is simply not true. They're most active in the mornings and in the evenings and through the night. They are the least active in the hottest part of the day. The reason that myth occurs, I think, is because when people first started fishing for them, they were surprised to see that they would bite even during the hottest part of the day. And people let their excitement get the better of them. They were like, oh, they bite the hottest part of the day. That must be when they're the most active, because I've never seen a fish do this before. It's like they are active through the hottest part of the day, more so than other fish, but they are absolutely most active early in the morning and in through the night, but I don't film at night because that's a nightmare. Ribbit, ribbit. This junk is everywhere. Gross. Now the waiting game starts. Last time I didn't have a single bite. I said I was gonna get an earlier start. I said I was gonna fish in the morning, but I changed my mind. I'm gonna fish the evening instead. Try to stay out here real late, maybe 7 o'clock, 7:30, 8 o'clock even. As much time as I have before it's completely dark and I can't film anymore. Okay. Woo! Tried and true spot. I wanted to catch a fish in a little bit more of a natural setting, but I'm at the point where I just want to catch fish now. Frog head is bait. We just walk with the bail open, follow the float, and go up and down the bank till we get something to take. Something just hammered it. Something just hammered it, but then took off. Oh, right there, see, it goes again. This could be small fish picking at it. Okay, whatever it is, still messing with it. Doesn't mean it's big though, that's the thing. These big fish tend to smash and grab, they don't play around. This one's kind of in the middle. I'm thinking it might be smaller. Might be a smaller catfish. Let's find out. Yeah, see, when I retrieve the bait, nothing's on. Probably a smaller blue catfish messing with that. Let's get this frog back out. Good sign though, good sign that fish are active. I think that is a gar right there. What the flip is that? Look at that trail that it's left. Holy smokes, what is that? Hang on. What is that? Is that a gar? Was that an alligator gar leaving that massive trail of dust? Look at that. It was traveling all the way down, had a big, huge tail. Absolutely massive fish, whatever it was. I've seen gar travel along the edges like that. There he is. There he is. That's an alligator gar. Big alligator gar. That is a big fish. He's behaving very odd. Very strange behavior, but 100% an alligator gar. I saw his whole body right there. That is a big fish. Man, come on. Come on. There's a small one. See that little one right there? The only thing that is more frustrating than casting over and over again to nothing is casting over and over again to a fish right in front of you that isn't interested. Gotta keep our eyes peeled. He could be anywhere. I feel like he did a loop. Man, that was a big fish. I don't know if you guys can tell, but it's been a little while. I think we've been down here for something like 3 hours probably. That feels so good. I can always go get more water. Saw a couple of alligator gar. Nothing doing, man. They were on the edge too, which usually means you can get them to take a bait, you know, throw it in their face. Not today though. They're still in here though. I mean, this is a good time of day. You can see the sun over there. Cool little trick. It's not an exact science, but a good estimate for how much time you have left in your day. When the sun's going down, hold your arm at arm's length, your 4 fingers out. Each finger represents about 15 minutes. So going from the sun, that's about 1 hour from top finger to bottom finger. About a little less than 2 hours. In a little less than 2 hours, maybe an hour and 50, hour and 45, it's gonna start getting dark. Checking my watch, 6:26. So 8:30-ish, maybe a little bit earlier than that, right on cue. So cool little trick you can do with your fingers. Obviously it's not an exact science. Everyone's arm is a different length, your fingers are different thicknesses, but you know, rule of thumb tends to work all right. I'm beat up. Man. Everything is flooded in Houston. It's just the greater Houston area, which is like 3 hours across. Everything is flooded, man. It's bad. Okay. Day 4, I think, of just filming. It is hot today. It's in the 90s. One of the first days this year to be so hot. Accompanied by the gnats and the mosquitoes. Should be a fun day. Frogs here. Oh, they are, I don't know if you guys can tell, but they are going off. Ugh, gross. That is so gross. Oh, gross. Anyway, the water is very murky, which means I'm gonna have to get this bait right in a fish's face for this to really work. I'm gonna hedge my bets on a fish hanging out near the drop-off here. You can see there's pleco right there. There's pleco active. Usually when the pleco are active, other species are active. Those fellows down there seem to have caught a small fish, probably a catfish if I had to guess. So I don't think it's a bad time. Just the water conditions aren't on our favor. Aren't on our favor, aren't on our side, aren't in our favor. So I always talk about the odd things you see in the bayou. That's a door. Just, you know, somebody's door. It is, I've been through this once. I don't want to go through it again. It is getting so hot out here. It's in the 90s, which by Texas standards is not that extreme, right? I mean, it's been into the hundreds before doing this. I'm trying to get this just right. There. Okay, well, a little too much water is not going to hurt. Essentially, I'm feeling the onset of heat exhaustion yet again. This like hysteria setting in is not having enough water in my brain, essentially, from what I understand. So this is not the first time this has happened. I do think it's the first time it's happened on YouTube, though. I think the other one's just on my Instagram. But Man, I thought I had it under control. I thought I beat it. I was, fuck. I thought I came back to the car before it was setting in, and it's starting to happen regardless. I'm not actually sad about anything. That's so fucking stupid. This is the thing. I'm not sad right now. I've got the air on. By the way, I can feel this. Even if you can't hear it, I can feel it. I'm not sad about anything. So like the hysteria that you see setting in, that's pretty sure that's dehydration literally affecting the way my brain is working. Even though I don't want to be emotional, I have no cause to be emotional, it's literally like short-circuiting up here. It's not funny. It's not funny, but it is in a way. I think I mostly beat it from happening. The last time it was like this times 3. It was worse. I think I kind of have it under control now. But anyway, I'm calling it. As you can see, I have been filming for I don't know how many times my outfit's changed in this video, but I've been filming for I think it's well over a week now without a single legitimate bite. I think I've had turtles or maybe small fish that couldn't take the whole bait, trying to pick up my bait and move it. Not a single legitimate bite the entire time. I don't think. You can, I've been doing this long enough to be able to tell the difference. So I think what I'm gonna do is, for my sake, I'm gonna call this mission, this frog bait mission, I'm gonna call it, despite the fact that frogs for bait do work. I know they work. I've made them work. I've had videos with millions and millions of views where they worked amazingly. I cannot make them work. And I'm just jeopardizing my own safety here by continuing to try to fish through this heat exhaustion today. So I'm gonna call this video. God damn it. I cannot tell you how fucking mad I am right now. I do not upload videos where I fail. I've done it once. And the failure was the spectacular part of it. So it felt like worthy of uploading. A fish blew up my gear so spectacularly. I was so overgunned. I was so outmatched, so spectacularly outpowered by a fish that I uploaded that. And this is just me failing. Part of this emotion is me being dehydrated, and part of it's me being really fucking mad. Anyway, yeah, I don't like uploading videos where I fail. I've seen other YouTubers do that and I hate it. I don't like doing it. Now I've done it twice in a calendar year, and for me that's just unacceptable. So if you ever think to yourself that wildlife will just do anything for the camera, he actually has really high standards. And I hate falling short of my standards so much. Anyway, let this video be a cautionary tale about heat exhaustion. I'm gonna upload some footage of me catching a fish, an alligator gar, on circle hooks, because the circle hook method I use does work. You can buy those incredible rigs from Terra Firma Tackle. See, if I can sell you something, I'm not dying. I'm getting better. Anyway, so enjoy the footage that I upload at the end of this. A beautiful fish that I caught a little while ago, so my hair might look a little bit different. The trim of the beard might look a little bit different, I don't know. But enjoy that catch. I'm going to go prioritize my health and reconsider what kind of video I'm gonna film next. So sorry, so fucking sorry. I mean, goddamn. Anyway, enjoy the fishing. Good enough. That's not as good as the other one, but it'll work. All right. Proper run going on that. We're gonna bring this one in. That line is starting to drift over. Come on, come on, come on. That is 100% running like a fish. Okay. Now, I am fishing with a smaller reel than I normally do, because of course I am today. I am starting to run out of line though. The run on this fish is about to take all my line. Okay, let's make sure our drag is turned down solid. And oh my God, look at him go. Holy crap. Okay, we gotta do this. We don't have a choice. We're running out of line. Oh yeah, okay. We're definitely on, and it's big. Oh, at the very least, that hook set felt like a ton of bricks. He's coming in a little bit easier now, so it's hard to say exactly how big he is, but man, he hit that hard. Probably just, oh, he's coming at us. Come on, no. Ah, running backwards. Okay, he's still on. There's a head shake, so it's a fish. He's coming at us, man. I'm gonna reel and walk backwards at the same time. Come on. Do not want to lose whatever this is. He's coming right. Oof, there he goes. I was gonna say he's coming right towards us. And he decided not to for a minute. Okay, he's still on. This fish is not fighting nearly as tough as it was a moment ago. So I'm not sure what's happening here. I'm not sure if we just hit like a catfish full run. This fish almost feels small now. What the heck? When that fish hit, it hit like a ton of bricks. And now we're just skating it in. This is actually quite disappointing. Still have yet to see the float, but I'm not that excited about this now. Unless something just shifts in the next few seconds. I'm starting to think this is just a catfish and not even a very big one. Pretty sure we're about to pull in like a 20-pounder. Man, that is aggravating. Pull him up. Oh, it's a gar. I think it's a gar. Ooh. He's not. Yeah, I mean, okay. He's not a giant by any stretch. In fact, I'm kind of starting to think I could probably pull him up with just the line. He is a beautiful fish, though. He's fighting like he's bigger than he is. He just hit that going so fast. That bait, he was running with everything he had when when he hit. That circle hook is right in the corner of his mouth though, so I actually just want to see if I can pull him up with it. There we go. Onto the grass. He's not bad. He's not bad at all, actually. Look, see? Circle hook right. Circle hook right in the corner of the mouth. 100% works on alligator gar. This is the way to catch them. Pop that circle hook out of his mouth. There we go, hooks out. I have nothing against the single hook method, the little single hook, but I will not hesitate to say I think this method works better. Okay, now he's got all of his energy because we had a pretty one-sided fight coming in. That hurt. Damn. Straight up broke off a piece of his spine in my wrist. God. Holy crap. Hang on a second. Straight up broke off a piece of spine in my wrist. Ow. Ugh. God. Okay. It's the little ones that get you. It's the little fish like this one that give you the hardest time on land, because you skate them in for the most part. They don't have this epic fight where they wear themselves out. So they have all their energy. Beautiful fish though. He's gonna kick. All right, let's get him back. I know it, buddy. I'm gonna try to just kind of spear him in. There he goes. Not a bad fish. Not a monster, but nice to have that. Really hurt though. He just, a piece of a pectoral spine went in my wrist and it broke off. I had to pull it out with pliers. Nasty stuff. Gotta wash that really well. He just came up for a breath over there, but going back down. At least they're biting, you know? It's nice to have a gar bite. If you're still here after the entire video that you've seen, thank you for watching. I hate it when I have to upload stuff like that. I hate failure. I am extremely competitive and I like to put the absolute best of what I can do into these videos. So the fact that I had to put an old catch in there just so you could see a fish is extremely frustrating to me. What you didn't see on camera is that the bout of heat exhaustion that I thought I had avoided turned out to, I didn't avoid it. It hit me like a truck just a few minutes after cutting the camera, and I spent the better part of an hour and a half sitting in my car just trying to feel strong enough to drive home. So be very, very careful if you come out into areas like this. You can see I'm covered head to toe. I look like Paul Atreides right now, and that's because of all the gnats and the mosquitoes and the sun. It's no joke fishing on these Texas rivers during the summer months when it starts to get really hot. It was in the upper 90s earlier. It will take everything out of you, so be so careful. Again, thanks for watching, guys. Check out the link to the Patreon page if you can. Check out the link to the alligator gar rigs that we make with Terra Firma Tackle. They work spectacularly. I don't recommend putting frogs on the end of them though. Apparently that doesn't work as well. Like, subscribe, all the good stuff. I'm out here right now trying to film for another video to get some big fish on the channel for you guys. Thanks for watching so far and stay tuned.